into the afternoon of whatever it is I'm doing here. I'm actually leaving Madison, Wisconsin. Going to be on the road for about an hour. Been running some errands, trying to get a few things squared away before I take off for the East Coast. Yet again in a couple days. And that is what I'm doing. Checking a couple of retail locations for cards, all that good stuff. So, now that I've done that, and that was kind of interesting, as I stopped at a Mart this morning, empty, dog empty. And I ran off to another part of the store for a few minutes. Came back and the vendor was there. I'm not really sure what all they had. We saw a couple things on the shelves, but after that, I don't know. He had 2 cases of product, and I saw a couple cards out, but I don't know. Was he backdooring some items? Possible. Very possible. And the sun is out. What's the temperature? 40 degrees. That's going to help contribute to the frozen lake's demise. What's going on out here? I'm looking on the lake. There's quite a few people out there fishing. You silly bastards. But no boats, or no trucks out there. No cars, no vehicles. The ice is just not thick enough. But there are people out fishing, so, you know. Never say never, I guess. I'm going to have to go out before I leave town this week. Go check a couple of lakes and see if there's people out fishing. Ice fishing this year is going to be pretty brutal for people. They had thick ice for a few days, but now it's pretty much, you're going to have to walk on the ice with whatever gear you've got. Pulling your sled. It's almost 3 o'clock already. Holy crap, I've been up here for 4 hours already trying to get stuff done. So, what is today? Wednesday. We got 3 more days before I head east, although I might be leaving in 2 days depending on what happens with a couple of phones I had earlier. I may need to head out of town earlier than thought. Hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, I thought I'd pop on to a short live stream because I'm heading back down home for a while here. I've been up in Madison hanging out. Ran into a group from Iowa, from Dubuque. We had lunch. That was pretty humorous. Made some stops, checked out some retail stuff. And now heading back to figure out what else I have to get done. What's going on your way? Hard to believe the sun's actually out. 40 degrees. It's a heat wave. It's about 20 degrees above average. And training, very good. All right, so you're Well, this is people that I didn't even know. I just happened to go grab a bite to eat at lunch, and then there's a table next to me, some pretty humorous people, so we were giving each other a bad time. So we were chatting for a while I had to get going. Yeah, so I stopped at a Walmart this morning and there was nothing. I posted the video earlier. There was absolutely not a damn thing on the shelves, completely bare. Walked to a part of the store, came back. Hey, NPP, how are you? Hope you're doing well. So I came back to the card place like about 5 minutes later, and there's a guy doing a restock, but he didn't have a lot to restock. I just shot some video of that. I'll upload it later. He had some Prism Mega Boxes, some Prism football value packs. Absolute Football's out, so he had some of those. Stadium Club Baseball and discounted Top Series 1. I think that was it. Hey, NPP, saw some of your live videos. I saw it after the fact. Looks very cool. Great skies and water. Definitely enjoyed that. Most of death. Was pondering the universe last night, trying to figure out what I'm up to for the next few weeks, uploading videos. So, lots of, yeah, no kidding, I'll tell you. Lots of pictures. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, I may have a slew of music videos I'm trying to get uploaded with a lot of my music, get those going. What's this truck doing? To be trusted. So, I've got a couple of those figured out, my antique mall videos. And of course, I'm back on the road on Sunday heading east again. Heading for Maryland on Sunday. Never tried. No, you know what? It's a good thing you weren't watching the live on last Sunday morning, coming down the hill into Wheeling. Holy crap. I haven't even gone back to watch it yet. It's an awesome day today here. Sun's out, 40 degrees, well 39, it dropped a degree. But way above normal for this time of year here. Yeah, I had 2 trucks on Sunday. I got squeezed. I guess part of that might have been I may not realize the right lane was going to merge into the left, and I barely got out of there. Yeah, it was crazy. I'm trying to think. I had a couple people that were watching it. Got pretty lucky. Well, there was a dump truck, an empty dump truck, just racing behind me in the express lane. So I got over to get out of his way, let him go by, but he didn't, because I was going to go back over to the left. So then I ended up getting squeezed between him and a full load semi. And the dump truck actually had to go into the shoulder a little bit to give me room to get by both of them. I can safely say that's the first time I've had that happen. I was like, okay. And usually I'm pretty extra careful about stuff like that, so I never get caught in those situations, but not that morning. But all worked out in the end. How's the weather your way? Actually, give me a temperature check for both of you. Where are you? Well, I know where NPP is. They have 2 soakers, yeah. Well, and you had rain the other day, too. That's the only thing. I used to have a store down on Pier 39 back in the day. Winter months, man, were brutal with the rain. Just brutal. Looking to see if there's anything going out in any of the fields here. Looking to see if anything's out there looking for food. Other than the guys that are, other people out on lake ice fishing going on. I think tomorrow we're going to have to do a live stream from, you'll see if one of the lakes is still frozen by me and people are out fishing. Yep, that's exactly where I am, Hoppy. How are you? Just leaving Madison now. Heading home. I'll be home in about 40 minutes or so. I did close yesterday, so I'm starting to already pack up for the road trip east on Sunday. So, pretty much got done what I needed to in Madison, so that was good. Checked some stores for retail. Grabbed lunch. Made a couple stops I needed to go talk to clients. All that good stuff. I can get work anywhere in the country, I just can't get it near home. What the hell's up with that? There you go, let me give you a little side shot here. There you go. That's a lot more scenic than just watching the highway. As long as I don't have any eagles, I'll dive in for roadkill, like I did a couple months ago. Oh, I do. Lately, not so much. The last couple of trips I've been in a hurry. But usually I try to put some time in between so I can go and do stuff. Explore, go out and shoot. So, this trip I may, not by choice, have a day. Depending on the weather. We'll see. Thursday right now next week looks like it's open. I haven't filled it yet, so we'll see how that goes. And then in a couple of weeks, I've got another trip out. I'm going to try to make it a 2-week trip, because then I usually will try to run down to right toward the Carolinas, South Virginia. Yeah, well, the problem is when I lived out east, that's where everybody was, all my clients. So a lot of people here just have no clue yet, and that's okay. All in time. Oh, there's a ton of places. There's a ton of places everywhere. I mean, that's the cool part. As a matter of fact, at lunch, I was talking to this table of people from Dubuque, Iowa. And so we were talking about the Field of Dreams and how they're screwing that up. What are you doing there, pal? How about trying to keep it on the road? So they, they're making it into like a conference center, building an apartment building. Like, what the hell are you doing with this place? Major League Baseball should have just bought the farm and the whole place and kept it. I'm not sure. They've played 2 games there, and I think that's all they're going to get in. So we'll see what happens. I was out there last year, so I'm glad I got out there. I agree, they totally should have. I mean, what would it have cost them to buy that? I mean, for the millions they throw around on other stuff, they sure could have bought the... They could have done a lot with it. Spring training games, regular season, they had all kinds of things they could do. But when's the last time MLB listened to me? No, wait, that was... When was that they listened to me last? I gotta think, there was a time. God, that was a long time ago, like 20 years ago. They did listen to me and it was good. And they were cool to me, so I should really not bitch about that, but that was a while back. Anyway, what else we got going? Looking for eagles here. We got any eagles hiding? Nothing sitting in the trees. Well, you know, they could have done tourist television rights. There's just a ton of things they could do. Very short-sighted not to go buy that. I mean, at the winter meetings, they could have convinced the team owners to buy it. But it is what it is. Thank God they had the 2 games that they did have there. Yeah, a little short-sighted for sure, but that's, you know, tripping over dollars to pick up pennies. That's how it usually goes. Hobby Hound, you still hanging around here? I was talking to Hobby Hound this morning, and oh, I see Hobby's note now. All right, Hobby Hound, catch you later. I want to talk to you. I was talking to him earlier, NBP, about heading out to Denver sometime this year. And if I do, I might just continue on, jump on 80 and head over through Utah and kind of head that way and actually drive out. So I have a car with me. Not that long of a drive, so considering how I usually drive. What do I do on Saturday? 15 hours? Cutting out, yeah, that. Yeah, it was like this morning where my signal just froze. And I was like, come on, really? Your way, Bay Area. Coming home. One of my homes, anyway. I mean, I might as well. I don't have to rent a car that way. I already have the rental with me. And also, I don't have to worry about a plane ticket to change it, move and get out of there. So I can come and take my time. So, hey, Rock, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. You know, I really want to back up over the hill that I used to go to all the time, over the bridge, and photograph in the middle of the night. Yep, that is a better drive, no doubt. My problem is now you've got crazies hanging out in some of these places, so I'm not really particularly sure I want to do what I used to do anymore. I used to try to pull off some pretty crazy stuff, but who knows? If I drive, I might. You know, here's what's funny about 50. Is I used to drive 50 all the time to Tahoe. And now I take 50 all the time on the East Coast to drive from West Virginia to Virginia out to Annapolis. It's like it haunts me. Or it's stalking me. Maybe that's the better way to look at it. 50 through West Virginia is very cool. A couple years ago I took that, and it was, where did I drive through? It was a good drive. You have to allow for extra time, obviously. Oh yeah, Basin National Park is awesome. Yep. And I've got to go sign up and get my national park sticker too. It's almost the end of the month and I haven't picked that up yet, so I gotta get going. I'm serious, it's stalking me. Highway 50 is a stalker. I'm going to have to look and see what the temperature is supposed to be in the morning. I've got a couple of things going on early morning. Maybe in the afternoon I'll head out to one of the lakes. Now it's frozen. I haven't had a chance to go out and shoot any, well, it's been no sun, any sunsets off the lakes this year when they're frozen. Last year I got a great shot. This year I've got nothing. People. That's a drive. That's for sure. Yeah, not a lot of snow. I don't know. I'm anticipating a couple more storms yet for the winter. Hoping if it storms, make sure I'm home and not driving home, or storm when I'm away. I don't care if it storms when I'm home, I just don't want to be driving if I can help it. I've done enough of those drives. MPP, I don't remember. On Sunday, did the sunrise. That was in Western Maryland. I know there was a couple of you on, but I don't remember who was. Yeah, this cutting out is kind of getting ridiculous. My camera's just bouncing all over the place too. Were you on the live stream on Sunday when I was at the top of the mountain? I pulled over in the rest area and took the camera out of the car, and we were looking at the sunrise. You know, I might get a sunset. Ah, okay. I couldn't remember if you were there or not. It was okay. You know, though, with these clouds, sunsets in an hour and a half. I'm gonna get home, pull out the rest of my camera gear, throw it in the car, and see if I can go catch it. There's a lot more clouds to the south here. But you know, we might get lucky. So if I shut this down, I may come back live. I think I have a shot for the sunset. And I'm trying to think where I'm going to go. Where I might try to go set up. I won't be pulling in anybody's field, that's for sure. Not with the mud. Yeah, I remember that freezing. It was pretty funny. It just stayed up. And I think that's where I'm going to end up going tonight. I'm going to go back to that spot. Maybe it won't freeze this time. The day the sun wouldn't set. That's how we roll. Yeah, temperature's starting to go down a little bit, so I'm gonna grab my gear. It was pretty funny. I didn't even realize it. I came back to the car because I was across the highway in the field. I came back and the sun's down. I'm going, what's wrong with this picture? Literally. Oh well. What are you gonna do, right? Rock, rock, rock. God, I should turn the heat down on my car. Last week I had the air on one day. I'm like, what's going on? Alright, so my plan, I'm doing good. Oh, you're actually rock, I'm sorry. I'm half seeing. With my right glass, I can see what you're saying out there. So I think what I'm gonna do, I think it's called I drink, therefore I think. I think I'm gonna shut this down. Go charge everything up. Check my other camera bags. I think they're set to go. See what other gear I need to put in my car. Since I pulled it all out for the road trip last week. I'll throw a post up if it looks like I'm gonna shoot. Alright, MPP. I will catch up to everybody in a little while. Thanks for jumping on. Much appreciated as always. And we'll see you soon on the next one. Might be sooner than you think. I'll catch up all to you soon.